Thiruvananthapuram. Good evening, listeners. In tonight's English program, you can listen to an informative talk based on India's 76th Independence Day by Mr. Jithin Sankar N., Assistant Professor of History, NSS Hindu College, Changanasheri. The topic is a reflection on India's glorious past.
I am proud to belong to a country that has taught the world both tolerance and universal acceptance. We not only believe in universal tolerance, but we also accept all religion as true. These profound words, spoken by Swami Vivekananda during his iconic speech in Chicago, encapsulate the essence of India's rich cultural past and the idea of religious fusion. As India celebrates its Independence Day, it is essential to speak on the diverse history that has shaped the nation, appreciating the unity in diversity, the spiritual antecedents, the richness of Indian knowledge systems, and the pluralistic culture. Moreover, we must acknowledge the instrumental role played by the reformers and freedom fighters in shaping India as a unified nation. As India stands on the eve of Independence Day, it is time to reflect upon the rich collection of its historical past, cultural diversity, spirituality, and social progress that has shaped this great nation. From the ancient Indian civilization to the present day, India's journey has been marked by its philosophical teachings, the legacy of social reformers, and the enormous struggle for independence under the leadership of Mahatma Gandhi with the support of hundreds and thousands of commoners. Today, India stands tall as a shining example of unity in diversity, embracing its achievements in post-independence era while drawing strength from the glorious past. India's ancient historical past is featured with glory, with civilizations dating back thousands of years. From the Indus Valley civilization to Mauryan, Shatavahana, Gupta, Pallava, Chola, Sultanate and Mughal empires, India has witnessed the rise and fall of so many monarchies, leaving behind invaluable architectural marvels like Taj Mahal and our majestic early medieval temples. Beyond its historical landscape, India's cultural plurality is a striking feature that defines its essence. With countless languages, diverse art forms, and folk traditions, India celebrates diversity as the most celebrated abstract of India's identity. India has sustained the idea of unity in diversity throughout its history. Despite regional, linguistic, and religious differences, the Indian fabric is woven together by a strong sense of unity and mutual respect. The amalgamation of various spiritual philosophies such as Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, Sikhism, and Islam have contributed to India's spiritual richness. These philosophies have inspired individuals to seek a deeper understanding of life, inner strength, and compassion towards all beings. During the colonial era, India was often portrayed through narratives of white man's burden, which generalize the country as lacking historical awareness, self-rule, and political unity. These narratives, rooted in colonial power dynamics, failed to recognize India's extensive history, which stretches back thousands of years and contains the history of numerous social formations. India had diverse system of governance and political structures prior to colonization, with dynasties, republics, and regional polities exercising autonomy. The sloga from Vishnu Purana highlights the concept of Bharatavarsha and emphasizes the togetherness of India. It states, Uttaram yat samudrasya himadreschaiva dakshinam varsham tat bharatam nama bharati yatra santati, meaning that the country positioned to the north of the ocean and south of the snowy mountains is known as Bharata, signifying the dwelling place of the descendants of King Bharata. This sloga underscores the geopolitical unity of India and the connection to its historical lineage. The evolution of nationalism in India attained various contextual aspects that countered the European notion that India lacked a historical past. The discovery of Indus civilization played a significant role in this. Unearthing the ancient cities of Mohenjo-daro and Harappa revealed a sophisticated urban civilization that thrived over 4,500 years ago. The discovery showcased the intellectual and cultural legacy of India, lending evidence to its rich historical past. Furthermore, the revival of ancient texts like Arthashastra written by Kaudilya during the Mauryan Empire emphasized India's historical documentation in governance, economics, and diplomacy. It highlighted the fact that India possessed a systematic and advanced civilization long before European dominance. The Swadeshi movement, which emerged during the Indian independence struggle, further strengthened the nationalist sentiments. Together, these aspects of India's history and cultural unity served to challenge and reconstruct the European notion that India had no historical past, contributing to the awakening of Indian nationalism. The nature of Indian Reformation and socio-religious reform movements was aimed at bringing about significant changes within Indian society. These movements, which emerged in the 19th and 20th centuries, address various social, political, and religious issues prevalent at that time. They aimed to challenge the outdated practices, customs, and societal norms that were seen as oppressive or regressive. These reformists advocated for social equality, women's rights, religious tolerance, and educated reforms. These movements played a crucial role in the large struggle for progress and a more inclusive society in India. India's journey towards independence was accompanied by the efforts of remarkable social reformers who fought without fear for justice and equality. Figures like Rajaram Mohan Roy, Ishwara Chandra Vidyasagar, Swami Vivekanandan, Mannathu Padmanabhan, and Narayana Gurudevan accelerated social and religious reform, advocating for education, women's rights, and the eradication of social evils. Their tireless spirit and progressive ideals laid the foundation for India's national movement. The Indian national movement was characterized by a diverse ideological blend drawing from a wide range of political and social perspectives. It encompassed with the ideas of liberal nationalists, radical socialists, religious reformers, and the advocates of non-violence. The movement gained momentum as freedom gradually became the urgent need of millions of Indians who yearned for self-governance and an end to British colonial rule in India. The movement challenged the hegemony of the dominant British imperialism, with the leaders like Mahatma Gandhi advocating for peaceful resistance and civil disobedience. The national movement also served as a source of inspiration for numerous anti-colonial movements that emerged in the 20th century, such as the Solidarity movement and the Apartheid movement, as it showcased the power of collective action against the oppressive regimes. Mahatma Gandhi, fondly called the father of our nation, challenged the British Empire through non-violence, civil disobedience, inspiring millions to join the movement. His principles of non-violence, truth, and compassion resonated with the masses, transforming the freedom struggle into a people's movement. Mahatma Gandhi played a significant role in transforming the nature of Indian national movement from an elitist tea party to a mass agitation. Gandhi's philosophy of non-violence and satyagraha challenged the traditional approach of the educated elite who focused on legislative reforms and petitions. He believed in active participation and appealed to the masses, including the peasants, workers, and even women. Gandhi promoted the idea of self-reliance and mobilized the people at the grassroots level to fight against British colonial rule. His methods of civil disobedience, such as the Salt March and the non-cooperation movement, gained widespread support and inspired millions of people to join the freedom struggle. By embracing inclusively and empowering common people to be active agents of the change, Gandhiji effectively transformed the national movement into a powerful force that ultimately led to India's independence in 1947. On 15th August 1947, India finally attained independence, standing tall as a sovereign democratic republic. Post-independence India has achieved significant milestones despite the challenges to poverty, illiteracy and social inequality. Strides have been made in various sectors. India's space program, nuclear capabilities and advancements in science and technology have showcased its powers on a global stage. The Green Revolution was a paradigm shift to Indian agriculture, making India self-sufficient in food production. The information technology revolution and the fostering startup culture have firmly placed India in the forefront of the digital world. Our Digital India and Make in India initiatives are also empowering the nation by propelling technological growth and domestic manufacturing, positioning India as a global leader in both digital transformation and self-sufficient production. ISRO's remarkable space research combined with the achievement of the recent Chandrayaan-3 mission has positioned India as a leading force in the space exploration, fostering technological innovation and elevating India's status in the global scientific community while contributing to the advancement in lunar research. India has also achieved a significant milestone by surpassing the United Kingdom and moving up to the 5th position among the world's largest economies. This remarkable feat highlights India's accelerating economic growth and cements its status as a major global player. As India prepares to celebrate its 76th Independence Day, it is an opportune moment to cherish the legacy of its ancient historical past, embrace its cultural plurality, and acknowledge the role of social reformers and leaders who sculptured the path to independence. India's journey continues to grow stronger, united in its diversity, spirituality, and the pursuit of progress. Let us praise the achievement of post-independence India and strive together to build a future that upholds the values of justice, equality, and prosperity for all.
A reflection on India's glorious past. That was a talk given by Mr. Jithin Sankar N., Assistant Professor of History, NSS Hindu College, Changanasheri. Thank you so much for listening. This broadcast came to you from Akashvani, Thiruvananthapuram.